What up, guys? Cool Dude here, and today we're going to be doing some league play on Express. If you're wondering why my name is Rex in this gameplay, bar underscore Rex underscore bar. This is my league play account and my GB account, and in this video I'm playing, obviously, league play, like I said, S&D, and I'm playing solo. This is just how I get my shot up, and this is just how I learned how to get my accuracy better in Black Ops 2, playing league play solo on a different account. So obviously, if you watch this video, I carry this fucking team going 10-0. I have some other league play rounds, but they're kind of long, so I'll have to do some editing with that. And an update on my hand is I'm going to be going to the doctor to get it checked out. And today I'm going to the anthropedic, I don't know, the bone doctor is what I'm going to call him, but what's going to end up happening is they're going to tell me whether or not, how long it's going to be for me to do videos again, to actually play. I mean, the doctor that gave me the splint said 6 weeks, and that sucks. He goes, it might be a bit longer too, but what I just wanted to talk about in the video, though, especially, was how do you guys feel about dominant weapons in Call of Duty? What I mean by dominant weapon, I mean like a gun that can completely run the course of a game. For example, if those of you that played MW3, you would understand that the ACR MP7 combination on a team versus a team that used the fucking PM9, there would be no competition there. So how do you guys feel about, you know, dominant weapons and stuff like that? Like, in this game, it's pretty obvious that the dominant weapons are submachine guns. And what I mean by a dominant weapon, I mean by a gun that can completely outclass another weapon. For example, in this game, if you guys remember when this game first came out, how there was the FAL. The FAL was probably the best gun in the game for the longest time. And then they patched it and it became the worst gun. I feel like when they nerf a gun, well, Treyarch standards is when a gun is nerfed, the gun is completely destroyed. Infinity Ward games of like the MP7 nerfs, they were very minor, didn't really upset the game balance. But in this game, it seems like whenever they made a nerf, the gun became absolute shit. And I don't know if you guys recall the light machine gun buffs and the assault rifle buffs. They really made the assault rifles useful. Like, I think the assault rifles are balanced as hell in this game. At medium range, I feel like they could do better at closer ranges, but that's just my Infinity Ward speaking in me. But I feel as if the submachine guns are still dominant compared to the game. And back to light machine gun buff. In this game, when the light machine guns were buffed, they became probably the best guns in the game. As in Modern Warfare 3, when the light machine guns were buffed, they still held a niche in the game. You know, you couldn't use them like submachine guns, but yet you couldn't really camp with them. They were kind of like assault rifles. But in this game, in my honest opinion, and the way I got my light machine guns gold, or the diamond in that matter, was I used them just like assault rifles. Actually, I used them like submachine guns. They are so easy to use. You could go from a defensive role to an aggressive role to an objective-based role in a matter of seconds. Like, in MW3, I feel that the light machine guns, they were extremely inaccurate. I think that's what this game, what makes the balance so weird, was the way the Pick-10 system is. They try to make everything so balanced so everything can be used. That's why the pistols are so good. That's why the sniper rifles, quickscope so easy, because they tried to make everything kind of balanced to have a reason to use something. So I feel like they gave the light machine guns 0 recoil because they wanted more people to use light machine guns, and so that certain guns weren't dominant over other guns. But as we all know, the submachine guns are completely dominant in this game. But the only thing that I seem that they can fix, I hope that they fix, in Call of Duty Ghost, is I want to see recoil return back onto the weapons like it was in MW3. MW2, the guns were laser beams, but all the guns were laser beams. It came down to personal preference in that game for the most part. But in this game, it's like the AN-94, it's a powerful gun. The MSMC, powerful gun, still almost 0 recoil, while all the other guns retain 0 recoil, but certain guns should not have higher damage. I feel like in MW3, that it took skill to use other weapons. People say that the ACR was overpowered. I don't think it was overpowered. I think it was just overused. Reasonings behind it being overused was the fact that it had 0 recoil, and it was just as strong as the other assault rifles. It just didn't have as much recoil as the other assault rifles. So it put an emphasis on preference again. And to be honest with you, and you know, a lot of people do not agree with this, is I feel like MW3 was one of the best Call of Duties because it focused more on gunfights than it did on everything else. I feel as if the kill streaks could get a buff though in MW3, but hey, you know, each is his own. I like kill streaks in this game. I like them in MW3. I like specialist. I like all that. But in COD Ghosts, I just hope that they fix the whole setup of the recoil on weapons and whatnot, because I honestly feel as if the game could be greatly improved if recoil comes back, because I think there's less camping with no recoil on weapons, but each is his own there. Once again, it's all personal opinion, how you play the game. You just gotta adapt. You know, I didn't like this game when it first came out, but I still adapted. You know, I went from probably one of the worst Black Ops 2 players to possibly one of the best Black Ops 2 players because I pushed through the bullshit. You know, I looked at how other people played, fixed my gameplay to it. You know, connection might be shit, but hey, you know, you could play slower if the connection's shit. But this video's coming to a wrap up now. This is a 10-0, 2 bomb plants, search and destroy, cycled my kill streaks. I have some more S&D gameplays and league play, really close games at that. Some hard point as well. I hope you